Skunk, you win a viral hip hop hats, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm all the way through today. I got my joint on today.
Yeah.
I gotta get some new joint. Waiting for my banner and shit to come in.
Word.
Taking forever with that shit, but whatever. But yeah, definitely, man. We live, man. OGOD TV. You know, talk with the mentors. You know, we in here, man. I was just having a good conversation, you know, about being consistent every day and working, you know, and not letting anything hold you back. Typically, as entrepreneurs, we kind of got that mindset anyway, where it's like if it's a problem, it's an obstacle, we just gonna either bust through it, get over it, go under it, but either some way we're gonna get past it. You know what I mean? We don't talk about the white man stopping us and all that. We off that. Can't nobody stop us. You know what I mean? For doing what we got to do. So it's just the attitude that we got, man. And yeah, man, I'll let y'all go ahead, you know, let y'all brothers expound on that or whatever else you want to, you know, whatever else got you inspired, man.
Shit, I say, man, I told you, man, I was listening to Large Professor, man. Stay chiseled. I see you drinking the orange juice.
It's a smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on that OJ this morning. I told you, freshly squeezed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we was talking about the white man. I think we had a conversation one time, and I said, I'll be damn, man. You know, I say a man tell me I can't feed my kids. I'll be damn. You know, shit, you gotta stay chiseled, man. Stay chiseled. You gotta stay working hard than everybody, man. It's funny that you had this that stream earlier, because I told my son this morning, I said, man, you go to sleep before, you know, you go to sleep after everybody and you wake up before everybody.
Right.
You do that for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna win. You know, it's you putting your time ahead. That time that you spending that extra 1 hour, 2 hours, all that shit add up over a year. How many hours is that you working over somebody else, man? They say Malcolm Gladwell says it takes 10,000 hours to, you know, to become an expert or something. Stay chiseled, man.
Facts. Damn, man. Drop some knowledge, man.
Indeed, man. I'm happy to be on OGOD TV, man. Thank you for the platform. Thank you for the opportunity. Shout out to everyone out there watching. But yeah, like just to expound on what Brother OGOD and Brother Darren was saying, it was funny because I'm going through my IG today. And OGOD, we were talking about this yesterday on the podcast. Everyone just so up in arms about go vote, go vote. Make sure you vote, make sure you vote. It's almost like, it's like, damn, like y'all really trying to paint a picture today. You know what I mean? And I seen some people on my feed that had no business in saying go vote today. They had the nerve to be on my feed saying go vote. So I put something on my Twitter like, some of y'all more worried about voting than y'all getting your damn driver's license. Like, hold on. Is blue or red really going to stop you from doing what you're doing? Or are you going to stop you from doing what you're doing? Everyone wants to make an excuse when something doesn't go their way. If you happen to be blue and red wins, or you happen to be red and blue wins, and people out here want to make an excuse because their person didn't win on why they're not getting to where they want to go. And like you said, in the beginning, ain't no white man going to stop me from doing shit. Like you said, Darren, ain't nobody going to stop you from putting food on your family's table, no matter who the fuck's sitting in the office, in the Oval Office of the presidency. So we just got to get out of that mindset, of that blockage that anybody could stop us from doing what we want to do. I mean, you motivated me a lot, OGOD, and you've been doing it throughout. I mean, our journey, the people out there watching, they know our journey. But I got back on Push Up with Sam Ant this morning, got in a live workout for an hour. I mean, talked to the people, and that's where it kind of started for me, getting there and really just getting into the health and fitness. And I was just like, man, like we got so much great content. We just got to keep pumping and putting it out and being relentless in it. And Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, whoever's in office ain't stopping us from doing that.
Right. And that's why I was talking about like good partnerships, man. Sometimes I've been in some bad business relationships. Have we all been in the past? And it's like we all motivate each other every day. You know what I mean? We all, you know, when me and Sam Mac get together, when me and Darren talk, there's always something new that comes out of it. We ain't gossiping, talking about other guys and all that. We're trying to better our families so we can better the community. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's talk about that for a minute, man. Partnerships, man. And like, I know some of y'all have been in, you know, some partnerships, bad ones, good ones. Talk about, you know, the importance of having even in relationships, not just business, but like wife, your significant other. Talk about relationships, man.
Yeah, communication rules a nation, man. Remember I always say that, man. Communication rules a nation, and in a partnership, man, you got to be able to look, your partner in the eye. You got to be able to look at them and say, and say, hey, what's up, man? It's how you build that relationship, man. We are social people. We are social creatures, and too often we see cats, man, that don't want to utilize this technology out here, man. Technology is something that helps us do things more efficiently and effectively. Technology is using a hammer instead of a rock. And you have to realize, man, that's a relationship we have with everything. With being able to understand life, being able to understand relationships. Um, yeah, man, it's just something. It's communication, and communication means, even if it means, man, just popping up and saying what's good. You know what I'm saying? That's communication. That's communication. Even if it's something. I know we talk damn near every day. It's just, hey man, what's going on? Should I drop my daughter off to school? What you got up for the day?
Right.
And also, after we have, that general, what's up, what's going on, we talk about business, because we in business together. And so it's important to always maintain that. Is you could still, you could always be friends and be boys, but when you're in business, you got to be business, and you got to say, all right, you tell me what's good for today, what was good yesterday, man. What can I do better than I did better when I did last month? What was some wins, what was some fails, and that's part of that communication. That's where where you stand.
Word, absolutely. And expound on that, if you don't mind, oh God, real quick, what Darren was saying. It's like a lot of people don't hold themselves accountable. And in business and in partnerships, you must hold yourself accountable for your actions. And a lot of bad businesses and a lot of bad partnerships go awry because you see certain people in a situation that don't hold themselves accountable. You have maybe one or two people that are pulling all the weight, pulling all the slack. And then, especially when it comes to dealing with business with your brothers or family, it's hard to kind of look at one of them and go, yo, you dropping the fuck off. You slipping, bro. You got to pick this up, because you have love, you have admiration, and you don't know how they're going to react. Like, everyone's not ready to assume accountability for themselves yet, but want to jump into business and make the money without the accountability. And it can't go like that. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, and that's another thing I was talking about. Like, I want to get your opinion on this too, is hiring family. You know what I mean? Because we all have to, like I said, I had a detail shop before, and I kind of put a guy in a position that he really wasn't ready for. And I tried to get him to fit into that position, but he never fit into that position. And it's like, I'm like, man, we got something here that we're building. If it pops, I want you to be a part of it. And this is just me, probably being a little naive at the time, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think I bring up some great points, and it's hard. What ends up happening is, once you confront them and it goes wrong, you have to fire him and get rid of him or whatever, then you the friendship ends up getting fucked up, or even a family, the bond that you had before might even get messed up, So yeah. So Darren, what do you think about that, man? Hiring family and that, or your close friends?
Man, I always look at it, man, as people are assets, right? So you got an asset that people are assets, not liabilities. If you look at people like a balance sheet, you build up assets. And so everybody has some redeeming quality, and you find that redeeming quality in them, and you say, all right, you work on that. You coach to that. And sometimes, man, they just not there. And you keep it 100, man. If you communicating the whole time, that will naturally, that and I've had family, man, that have naturally said, Darren, hey man, this ain't gonna work out. You know, you wanting to have this. And that really was something natural, because I coached them. I said, hey, I'm gonna be patient with you. I'm gonna be patient with you as long as I need to be in order to make this work. The only way it's not gonna work is if you quit. And if you quit, then that's just you quitting. You know what I'm saying? I still want to maintain that relationship. And every time I've had something like that, that relationship, not only those relationships became stronger, because they were built, the foundation was on true honesty. where it was like somebody they actually said, "I can't do this myself. I can't do it," and then I can't do it, and I just wouldn't feel right. When that happens, when somebody says, "I just wouldn't feel right doing this," that means that you've done your job in communicating, and it's on them, and they feel that onus is on them.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man.
Oh yeah, I'll expound on that as well. It takes a great leader, man, especially to deal with family and friendships in particular, because you're dealing with personalities that know you. You know what I mean? And no matter what they say, it's always going to be like a comfortability there, and they're going to want to, let's call it for what it is, take advantage to a certain degree. It is what it is. They get comfortable. They know you. They think that they can maybe come in 5 or 10 minutes late. They think that they can maybe not do the job all the way because, you know what I mean, this person's my boss and we're cool. And then you have to find yourself making harsh decisions for the betterment of your business, for your brand. And it doesn't work out. But the one thing that I will give you credit with, oh God, is because you have a lot of family that you staff on Hip Hop UN, and you're able to delegate it. Is you find the greatness in everyone and find a specific part and a role that they can meet and work with, and make them motivated and give them the drive to continue to go and to continue to move forward, which is a lot of, you don't see that a lot in jobs or corporations. It's usually, all right, this is what we have set out for you. This is what you can do. This is what you're going to get paid to do, whether you like it or not. And this is what it is. You have family members that are asking for opportunity, and you're providing opportunity. But like I said, you're also holding them accountable by being a good leader. And that's why I think you find success in it. But that also came in learning and failing as well, because not all family members work. And it's some of the closest family members that end up being the worst. So it's learning through the process and really being a great leader and delegating it the right way.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with both of y'all. Said, and I think that the relationship can become stronger. But like I remember a situation, that came up where one of my family members that was asking me, it was like time for pay, and the pay wasn't in the account, and it was like, are you paying me for the work? I'm like, I thought you stopped. I didn't have no indication that I didn't know, because they were kind of erratic and doing the work. And then it was like a period where they just dropped off. So I just figured they quit, and they just didn't want to tell me. A lot of people don't have that to come out and just say they can't, Darren. Some people do. And they might say it in other ways by just walking away or being, sporadic with the work. But she did tell me that she did it. And then I made sure that I immediately, went and put money in the account or whatever and made sure. I just didn't know. So I like to keep those, if you don't work, you don't eat. You know what I mean? Period. So if you went to a job anywhere else and work, it didn't work, they wouldn't pay you. So it's not going to be any different here. Of course, there's things like, I could do extra things for you. Sometimes, I can go drop the money in your account. Other jobs ain't going to do that or whatever. But, I do, appreciate, the conversation and whatnot. I know y'all brothers got, some things to, do in a few minutes. But, yeah, man. Yeah. Family, it could be a great thing. It could be great if they see the vision, and if they, want to see you succeed. It could be the best thing ever. And it also can be, the worst as well. So he's got to try to, find that balance in between it, in my opinion.
Facts.
Yeah. Man, Monterey Moore in the building. I shared the link at Hip Hop UN, so we got a few more people that came into the building. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we keep grinding, man. We got the hip hop mentorship program. Right now, I'm gonna give each brother a little slot just to go ahead and talk about what they do with the mentorship program, that we can get out of here, man.
Right on, man. I do. I'm, Darren Marion would do retail SEO. I do SEO, so I show you how to get found on Google. Your overall web presence. We go look at your website. We talk about, some good things about your website, what's bad, what's going to affect your conversion rates, what's going to affect your bounce rate on your site, everything when it comes to that internet web presence, because that's your sales team that's working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. and sometimes 366. But that's your, you know, that's your sales team, and that's got to be tight. I mean, it's got to be just got to be chiseled. You know, I'm gonna stay on that, stay chiseled, man. It's got to be tight. You got to have, you know, everything's got to be in order. That's what I do.
Word up. Yeah, and this is Sam Man, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News, one half of the hottest podcast on the internet today, the Uncensored Truth Podcast, man. And I love this mentorship program. When OGOD and I first kind of thought about it, I don't even know, about a year ago now. And then we talked to Darren about it, and we kind of just spearheaded it. We brought on Kansu. It was something that we really were motivated and driven about, because I myself, probably being one of the first testimonies of the mentorship program, I know that the formula works. I know that what we have going on works, because I'm a living testament of that. And the change that it brought to me was just, it was life changing, because like OGOD said in the beginning of the show, we'd rather die than to be employed again by somebody telling us what to do. And a little over a year ago, my whole life was based around employment and working for somebody else, knowing that I had far more talent than. So when OGOD kind of presented me the opportunity to do YouTube, and you know what I mean, just kind of brought out the talents that I had in music, and made that even bigger within YouTube. And I learned it, and I seen the success you can gain from it, and went from having a job for 20 some odd years of my life to being a complete CEO, free to do what I want to do in a little under a year's time. Wow. It's only right for me to pay that forward, to do a mentorship program, to get hands-on with people that have the same aspirations and drives that we have, and to help them out with it, man. I'm excited about it. 10:30 is coming around. Got our appointment, my appointment with our mentoree. Yeah, I mean, I'm real excited about that, man. So if you're interested, if you want to further your YouTube experience, further your brand, you have a website that you need to be taken care of, you want that ranked, financial advice, we got a one-stop shop over here, man. Just give us a try, and I promise it's worth its weight in gold.
She.
Yeah. Boom. Got the bomb on that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and the great thing about it, man, is kind of you know, when you see behind the scenes, like the website and stuff, there's a few other people you don't see, but these are the people that make it happen. Brother Darren, when you see how we get ranked and everything, and you know how our content is always pushed up to the top. Darren was showing me the other day how we rank it for DJ Vlad, Culture Vulture, or something like that. You know what I mean? That's just amazing, man. You know, that we could be, you know, pretty much considered one of the top, you know, platforms, you know, out there, coming from where we came from. All, you know, we used to have kids, you know, that used to be out in the woods or grandpa up on a tractor. You know what I mean? Darren's from over in, you know, Indiana. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we just humble, man, to be in this position. We just want to help people, you know, and that's what the mentorship program is set up for. And like I said, man, we could be charged. We got people who's actually taking people's money, 60, 70,000, and running away with it, not giving them nothing. We're actually giving you, you know, I mean, we ain't gonna get into numbers on this, you know, what you can actually make, you know what I mean? So that is what it is, man. Sign up for the mentorship program is hiphopmentorship.info. Just type that in and you can find us. Any Hip Hop UN, if you follow that channel, you know, it'll be in the description box. And I'll put it in the description box of OGOD TV right below us now. So y'all can check that out. But yeah, I know Sam Man got his class this morning. I know Darren, he always works, never sleeps. You know what I mean? I got some stuff to do. So, you know, later on, we got this interview we got later is crazy, bro. We got Dame Dash's business partner later today. So we're going to prepare for that. I'm watching some film on that and going back to the book. So I appreciate y'all brothers coming through this morning, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having us. I'm probably going to jump on live within the next 15 minutes or so on Sandman Uncut. I just changed that joint. And it's going to be nonstop content all day. The content kings, you already know. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Appreciate you giving us time on the platform, Darren.
Yeah, right on.
Appreciate you, brother.
They chisel, baby.
We'll
all right, man.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.